feeling so fortunate and lucky that you know, Remedy team is stronger than ever, and you know, we have so much talented, passionate guys there. It's great to be here, showing the fruits of their labor. You know, it's just great to be here, seeing the reaction and kind of getting the feedback.
It appears too hot. I'm gonna find another way across.
You couldn't do anything like this alone. you need that strong team to be able to do that. But yeah, I mean, Quantum Break, inspiration, obviously drawing from pop culture, again, as with Remedy games, always kind of things that excite us. And you know, with Max Payne, we did a hard-boiled crime story. With Alan Wake, it was a supernatural thriller. But always the foundation, as with Quantum Break as well, it's present-day real world. Now we are just adding a layer of sci-fi on top of that. And obviously, you know, time travel and time is a big theme. So, you know, drawing inspiration from all the classic time travel stories and sci-fi stories, say sci-fi movies like Inception and things like that. So that was definitely a big part of that, you know, looking for ideas that you feel that, okay, those we can take and we can do something big and visually and atmospherically really impressive and something that hasn't been seen before and you know, give our own unique twist to it and make it look unique. So that was a big part. But obviously, you know, the same thing as we do with our earlier games is that it's very much a story and character at the heart of it, and always it's like the internal struggle and the struggle between the characters made external. Jack, our main character, is estranged from his older brother, his only family, and you know, it's about trying to mend that side. And it's also, in the beginning, we have Jack and his best friend, Paul Serene. And Paul, when this all comes crashing down, Paul disappears into the time machine. And then he's suddenly there, 16 years older, this ruthless, fanatical head of huge monarch corporation. And he goes and murders Jack's older brother, a scientist, because he feels that Jack's brother is a threat to his plans, and you know, their friendship is broken, and we start. That's the setup. That's where we start from.
Hey, you down there! Don't come up here, man!
Shut up! Shut up!
Checkpoint team, move in. Target has been spotted under the bridge.
We were doing small things with live action, like the in-game televisions were live action, and then we did the prequel show Bright Falls, and with Alan Wake's American Nightmare we had even more live action, kind of even some of the cinematics were live action material. So we've been thinking about it and looking into it, and this was just a perfect opportunity. You know, we've been doing baby steps, and this is a bigger leap. It just feels something that kind of comes naturally in and feels like the right kind of ambitious challenge to take on for us. The game is the story of the heroes and Jack's story, really. And what we are doing on the show side is that it's the story of the villains. So you get that different point of view and different perspective that it wouldn't really make sense to show that or go that deep into that on the game side. So the show focuses on what's happening on the side of the villains, and it's the show is about Jack's enemy, Monarch, and Paul Serene, and when things start rolling, you get, you know, more depth into what is he thinking, what is his plan, but also, you know, because of Jack and because of how the events shape up, his empire starts shaking and crumbling around him. And then we have, really in a TV series way, an ensemble cast of characters around him well, naturally we have almost all the characters crisscrossing from the game to the show and back. But focusing on the show, on the ensemble cast around Paul Serene, and you know, when his position of power starts shaking, there are characters there who are trying to seize more power to themselves, and other characters who are just scrambling to survive in the chaos that follows. We were from the very get-go thinking about, you know, building a franchise that's bigger than just one game. We are yet to see that with Alan Wake. Time will tell. We definitely, Alan Wake is dear to us in many ways. Let's see if there are opportunities. But we are taking a big leap with Quantum Break, and yes, from the very beginning with Quantum Break, that was the plan. That lets you a bigger entertainment experience, a big cinematic action game, but even more, and adding more layers and more depth into that. So you know, let's see how it goes. At Remedy we have an awesome writing team, and we have even a bigger extended writing team, including the show. So not doing it alone, as you know, as the TV series format is and how it's done, you always have a writing team working on the production. But yeah, these are big big challenges, and you know, it can be daunting if you look at the whole mountain you are meant to climb, but one step at a time and one day at a time, and that's how it goes. I have to honestly say that it's the whole thing. It's you know, how these different elements, you know, click together, and what the, you know, the big picture is. That's something that as a creative director, I'm looking after, and you know, I'm trying to get right. But there is so much content there that is the big challenge.